All right, Flamingo fans, episode 2 of Flock Talk of the season with the head coach Eli Brum. Eli, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm excited. On our way to Lexington here in a little bit, so it's gonna be a good game tonight.
Last week, the highlight had to be the win over Morehead City, especially the pitching performances that day. Jackson Grind named pitcher of the night. Blake Holzhauser, 6 innings, all scoreless last week. He was named CPL pitcher of the week. And then Bradley Link came in for the save. What do you have to say about that pitching performance and what all three of those guys have given you so far this year?
I was super proud of them. It was an awesome game. Be able to win 1-0 and not just any summer ball game, but against a summer team like Morehead, who, man, they're really good. They can swing that bat. And so in order for us to pull that out, it was huge, right? And we did it at home. I think that was the best part. The fans loved it. It was awesome. Those three guys have been reliable all summer so far, and their 2 to 3 outings they've had so far. So I continue to trust them. And there's one thing that they do that I always bring up to the team. They get ahead, they pound the zone, and they're not scared of contact, right? They're not scared to go in the zone, say, hey, here's my stuff, you hit it. And ultimately, especially in this league, at this field with bats, if you have that mindset, a lot of times you're going to have a little more success.
Do you kind of emphasize that more playing in this particular stadium? Because it's known as a pitcher's park.
Yes, absolutely. This stadium, 100%. Now, tonight when we go to Lexington,
A little different.
It's a little different. But I'm not too worried about it because, like I said, at the end of the day, the ballpark's the ballpark, right? Both teams have the same opportunity against each other. So we're going to keep the same philosophy, to be honest with you, and just down the zone. If they get it out, they get it out. You kind of tip your cap towards them for the end of the day.
On the offensive end, we've had some struggles of driving runners in, especially in scoring position. We've been able to get guys on, but guys on second and third, some situations where we haven't been able to get them in. What do you kind of tell the guys to get back on track and keep a positive mindset?
Absolutely, yeah. It can be frustrating, right? When you leave guys on, it can be frustrating. My big thing is, though, we've been doing it consistently in the sense of getting guys there, right? The last 3 games, I believe, I have to look at my notes, but it's at least 8 to 10 runners getting to second base. It's a good sign, right? I think the last 3 games in a row, it's been at least 5 runners on third base. We do a lot better with runners on third base, getting them in. It's just like, this is a known stat. But I just tell them, the big hit's going to come. Right, it's going to come. You just can't do too much, right? You have a runner on second or scoring position in any way. So it can be a lot easier to, try to get big. You want to do a little more damage, which is, fun and fair. But at the end of the day, they're going to score on a base hit, right? I like our speed on the bases, honestly. I feel like we're fairly decently fast, and so I'm very comfortable with them being able to score on a hit.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I just tell them, the big hit will come, that big bases loaded double, the big bases loaded grand slam, whatever it is, it will come. But as of now, we just need that nice, line drive through the middle.
Let's talk about Savoy Edwards. He's 7 for 7 on stolen base attempts this season. The college year, he was just 3 for 4. So what kind of changed in him being more aggressive on the bases, and how has he been so successful?
It's they have the freedom to fail. The freedom to fail, right? This is one of the reasons I love summer ball. Okay, it's a big teaching moment. You don't know your limit until you push the limit,
Sure.
Right? And so I try to tell all the players, listen, if you want to steal bags, you got to practice stealing bags. You're going to get thrown out. It's just part of the game. But, from the catching standpoint, how hard it is to actually throw someone out all the time, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Savoy has very savvy on the base pass besides his speed, but he's smart. He knows when to go. He picks up the timing. He vault steals. He knows the count of, hey, like a breaking ball's probably coming this count. And he understands, that part of the game that I think is very important for to be a successful base stealer.
How much does that help your offense?
Tremendously, right? Our offense, our goal is to get to second base as quick as possible, right? And so him being able to do that, and then you've seen it before, they try to throw him out, ball goes in the center. He's already up when he gets a second looking for that ball in center so he can take third, right? So it helps out tremendously. It takes a lot of pressure off the guys, honestly, having to string together, 3 to 4 hits just to score a run when, he could get on by a walk. He's a good eye. Get on by a walk, still second. Hopefully there's an error. He's at third, all within 3 to 4 pitches.
What have you noticed from the team defensively so far?
Obviously we're struggling on the defensive point. There are plenty of errors. Nobody likes them, but to me, they're little things, right? There's things you could clean up. It's just unfortunate that in baseball, the little things make the big things go. You know what
Yes.
I mean? So if we don't, as simple as you're gonna go field a ground ball, you pick up your head one split second earlier. Ball's underneath you, ball's clipping off. So to me, it's little things like that to where, yeah, it's frustrating, but we could clean those up. And we're trying to clean them up, whether it's BP or early work with the guys.
What do you tell the guys if they make a defensive mistake during the game? Do you say anything at all, or do you want to like kind of stay out of it?
No, I tell them, hey, right back to you, because the game knows, right? If you're telling
Yes,
yourself,
it
I,
does.
I
Yeah.
don't want the ball, please don't hit me with the ball. The ball's gonna find you,
Yeah.
right? It happens all the time. You put in a new guy in a defensive replacement, eighth inning, ninth inning. Well, the ball's probably gonna find him a lot of times, right? And so I just tell the guys all the time, hey, listen, you can't get down on yourself about it because at the end of the day, you're gonna get another opportunity. And if you continue to dwell on it and think about it, the chances of you, being a little more timid of getting that opportunity again, it's probably not going to go well.
Yeah. Baseball gods have a crazy sense of humor.
They are real. They are real. Baseball gods are real.
A few positive notes. One of the things that I liked most about following this team both last year and this year, following the guys in the transfer portal as they find their new home. Owen Hendry is going to Ball State. Ben Barr is going to Point Park in Pittsburgh. What's it like to see those guys through their journey and playing a part of it, albeit maybe a small part, but still a part, and choosing their new school?
It is a small part, but I'm very blessed to be a part of that small part. That's another one of my favorite parts of summer ball is, it's unfortunate that guys enter the portal for whatever reason it is. Doesn't matter, but it's unfortunate that they're looking for a new home. And so just being able to help them, and to me, my big thing is giving them the opportunity, right? I've been blessed to know Owen for a couple of years now, actually, and so being able to see him, and I've known what he's gone through with his Tommy John surgery, his rehab. It's been really nice, and knowing Ben for the short amount of time this summer already, he's an awesome kid, and he works hard, and he wants the ball. So I think it's awesome. He's found a home close to his home as well.
Last question for you.
Okay.
What was your favorite part of the last week, and what message do you have for our Flamingo faithful?
My favorite part was definitely the win. Absolutely the win. But besides that, though, seeing the little success from each player, right? I have a lot of conversations with the players one-on-one. And it's another part of my favorite part of summer ball, to be honest, is you get to see the little things, right? And so I love the little things. Like I said earlier, the little things make the big things go. Whether that's Savoy Edwards being at first. He comes out here every day for early work.
Yes, he
hit
does.
him bungos. We do picks. He wants to get better. He made a nice play last week. To me, like, that's awesome. Like, that's a win in my book, right, for that day. Outfielders tracking down fly balls, hitting cutoffs. Infielders, some of them want to work on making backhands, making forehands. Well, we had those plays last week. Those are little things, but they're going to add up in the long run. And so, to me, last week, win, obviously, the big success, big happiness. But there's a lot of other little things that I really love from last week that keeps me hopeful. And I think it should keep the fans hopeful to continue to come out and support us. I know we have some pretty good little fun theme nights coming up.
We do.
And so hopefully they come out and support.
We have Jake from State Farm Night on Thursday, Neon Night on Friday, and Taylor Swift Night on Saturday.
So with the drone show on
Friday. Yes.
Stay
tuned for that. That'll be fun.
That'll be fun, absolutely.
So fans, stay tuned for that. Eli, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you.